So I am currently restarting the farm that I had started earlier last week, and I was doing something incorrectly here, which was causing this not to work out right. I have a spreadsheet set up in the same spreadsheet I've been using, aiming for 100 maps. This is no longer starting 122. I've been really busy this week, and I've only ran 10 maps all week, which is kind of crazy. So we'll go like this, and starting 127, I'm looking to run 100 of these. Total cost of the map is going to be about 21 chaos per map, a rather cheap investment. I am using Chiseled Alct plus Ambush for total cost of 4 chaos per map. This is all sustained. Harbinger, about 6 Awakened Sextants, map magic pack size, quality, and reflected. These are all just 1 chaos or 1 sextant. I'm actually running Strongboxes instead, so I need to replace 4 rares are reflected. I'm not running magic pack size. Okay, so Strongbox, and we'll have to up that to 2. There we go. That's the right cost. Okay, so we have a total of 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 sextants for every 4 maps. So sextants conversion to 7.5 chaos per map in sextant cost. So total per map of 22.5, and then that's for loot. I have nothing plugged in because I'm restarting this, and the reason I'm restarting is because I kept dying and I could not figure out why, and I realized finally it was the Wildwood. I'm running about 45. I have here we go. So this is Path of Building currently. And I'm running, this is completely updated as to what I have. I have 46.5 million DPS on this character. I am running Cast on Crit with a combination of Ice Spear splitting, and Frost Nova of freezing. And I don't know, that's just, this is what it looks like as a whole. I'll throw the POB in the description, as well as the Atlas passive tree, which looks like this. I'm running lockboxes. Sorry, I'm running. Oh, I don't have strongboxes on here. Interesting. I didn't realize that. I have to get that on there. Oh, I'm missing 3 points. That's what it is. You know what? I think that might be a bit more important than some of this other stuff. So let's go ahead and take an extra strongbox instead. You know what? We'll go like this. There we go. Alright, now we have an extra strongbox. Atlas is fixed. Okay. So, strongboxes, harvest, harbingers, harvest, harbingers, strongboxes, harvest. We have Eater of Worlds, crop rotation, more Eater of Worlds, strongboxes for both currency and divination cards, harbingers, harvest, map chance plus chance for different lockboxes, or I'm looking for the special crafting options. So bestiary, bestiary, and bestiary. It's pretty straightforward for the most part. And then if I come over here, I am running Harbinger, bestiary, ambush, and reliquary. The only one of these that I change out is bestiary. I will run. If I have Harbinger, I will run a higher Harbinger, but I don't go out of my way to buy them. I'll only buy Rusted, and same thing here. This one I will actually buy Gilded. I'm just using up what I have left because they're really cheap. So I'm putting Ambush on each one. Sextants, Harbinger, Strongbox, then 2 miscellaneous things. I don't know why I have Magic Pack Size. That's not the right one. We can do Rare Reflected, or I could do one of these right here, and that's what I've been doing, so we'll pull that in there. Apply the sextants here. I think I have a map already set. I do. This map's perfectly fine. 78. I'll go ahead and corrupt it. I've been corrupting anything under 80, and then we're gonna go run the map. Monster's blind on hit. That's kind of annoying, but it'll be okay. Ambush is selected, and so is Eater of Worlds. Going straight for the boss. And we will get into the map here, and one of the main reasons I chose the switch is timing. So I'll start moving here in like 3 seconds, as it starts my timing out. 5 minutes exactly. All right, here we go. We are skipping the Wildwood actually, and I'm going to go straight through these here. Activate my buff or my flask and go ahead and kill off the bosses real quick here. Collect the loot. And then we're going to go back over here and just clear out the map. The reason I'm skipping the Wildwood is because, one, I want to level, and two, it makes the maps, it makes me die a bunch, and as a result I wasn't finishing some maps, therefore I wasn't finishing quite a few maps and was losing a considerable amount of loot as a result, especially since I do Sacred Grove last. And then as a result of that, it was also making my maps take almost 5 minutes apiece, so I cut out the Wildwood from this and just going with this right here. And I'm still making plenty of currency coming back through this. And the biggest thing that was killing me was actually beasts. They would be so tanky and dangerous and just do so much damage with the Wildwood on, so figured I'd skip it till I up my DPS a bit more. The next up of DPS is rather expensive. I also managed to obtain a Corrupted Blood Immunity Gem, which is helping.
Exile, you are a welcome omen. First ones look upon this capture with pride, exile. You hunt well.
There's the beast. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Alright, here we go. So I started at 5, I'm at 2 minutes right now. I'll probably finish this right around, unless there's a grove involved, I'll probably finish this map right around, I'm guessing right around 3 minutes, maybe 4. Yeah, that's dead. There's also been a lot of Harbingers in this one, which is great. More chance for loot. And I'm not a huge fan of dying, so that just means I need to tone stuff down a bit. I'm still obtaining plenty of currency out of this. I think I pulled out in the last couple runs, multiple, when I was testing this, trying to figure out what's wrong, I pulled out multiple, what are those things called? Fracturing shards, yeah. So, that was just under 3 minutes, so... Alright, and then loot-wise, let's see here, where's my attack? I'm going to pull this up here, so I'm going to put all, I'm not going to count these for right now. Just pull these in the side and I'll keep them there. And then this deuce tab I'll use to store loot, so I'll store all the rusted scarabs, unless they're bestiary. I'm putting those back in, so I'm not going to count those because I'll use them. I'll store all those and all of these. Store those. You know what? These I'm just going to record because I'll use. So there's, okay, so I had 2 gem cutters. I deleted the value column. They were with 2 chaos, and I have 2 of them. I have 3 awakened sextants, and they're normally worth 3. I'll double check the price. Let's see here. How much are sextants going for currently? 2. In bulk, they'll still have 3. It's fine, but I'm going to use them anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rusted. 1 polished, 2 gilded. Alright. 9 rusted. We're going to count those as 2 chaos apiece. We have 1 polished. We're going to count those as 4 chaos apiece. And we have 2 gilded. We'll count those as 6 chaos each. That's very minimal value. So that map... and then I'll add up all the beasts at the very end, check the value, and I'm not counting the shards here or here at all, so I forgot I had those in there. Let's clear those out too. Just toss those in here for now. Yeah, so I'm not gonna count anything else. I'll count all the Harbinger loot at the very end. But just off that one right there, at a very low level calculation, that was worth about 47 chaos for that map, minus the beasts, and minus the Harbinger loot. So map costs 22 to go in. I'm coming out with 47, not a bad deal. And then we'll go ahead and run a bunch of these and show the highlights and then check the loot.
You will be a survivor, or you will be fooled. Look upon this capture with pride. Survivor, you are well prepared for the great hunt, exile. This is a fine. I will write a mighty poem about it. Do not worry, little beast. We are friends, Survivor. You are well prepared for the end. Little beast. This is a fine capture. This is a fine capture. Or you will be fooled.
So I've just completed my 50 map segment that I was going to run here, and I was running Harbinger, Harvest, Lockboxes, and Bestiary, and as well as searing exarch. And I have a stash tab where I dumped everything of importance. And here you will not find, you find only 2 of the Awakened Sextants. I deposited all of them in the tab already in case I needed them to re-roll. I am at 134. I think I gained 111. And you don't see the Orbs of Unmaking in here either because I've put them all in here to respec for the next strategy. So those are not visible. The Chaos is not in here. I use that to pay for the maps, so the map craft costs, so I didn't bother to include them in this tab either. That being said, I pulled out all the beast already. I have a couple little things of loot, mostly just some currency here and Sacred Grove. I felt my Sacred Grove was really poor in all honesty. In fact, I don't like Sacred Grove in this strategy, and this was just me trying something. So I felt the value I got as a whole was really good, but that could just be... I was going to say it's because I ran the Wildwood, but I don't think that's necessarily true either because I didn't run Wildwood on over 3/4 of the maps. Only when I had 0 XP did I run the Wildwood because I was more likely to die. As you can see, I have not gained any XP other than 5%. So... that wasn't overly beneficial, but I did obtain lots of general loot. There you go. I'll pull up the value here. So I have PoE stack pulled up, and PoE stack, I feel their estimate is a bit high, but this is the same tab here that was shown. I've removed these, and I don't know if it's counting these at all. I don't think it is, but I removed those from the tab, and that everything else here is in here. The other thing that that PoE stack is not accounting for, and it's giving me a value of 136 divine. It's giving me, let's see here, at 136 divine, it's still missing the calculation of the sextants, which is technically another 4 divine, or 3 divine, sorry, plus, well, actually, let's check here. I can pull up the spreadsheet. Orbs of Unmaking is half a divine. That's not visible. The Chaos is 2 divine. The Awakened Sextants is another 2 divine. So, and then the maps are T16 maps are 3 divine. So there's another 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 divine that's not visible in my strategy. So where mine's calculating at 101, it should probably actually be 107. And you know what? We can make that I'm sorry, that's calculated in mine, but that's not calculated in PoE stack. So PoE stack, well, I'm dividing the right here. I'm dividing their 136. So I guess if I want to make this accurate, I can add in plus the divine not visible here, which is from the Chaos, the Awakened Sextants, and the T16 maps, which is basically 3 plus 2 plus 2, so 7 divine, so plus 7. So PoE stack then would be estimating my divine per hour to be 40 divine per hour from the strategy, whereas my spreadsheet is estimating at 28 divine per hour. I think that's a pretty big difference. I recorded everything I did pretty detailed in here. On mine, I know my value is low, and I know it's low because I did a couple things here to minimize my value. Scarabs are calculated at 16 divine right here, and if I look at mine, this is 2.5, 2, so that's 4.5 plus 4. So that's 8.5. Mine's showing roughly 9 divine, so I'm another 5 divine short from what they're calculating scarabs, and that's just because when I calculated my scarabs, I calculated them at a value of just a static value. I didn't do anything else. Rusted our 2 chaos, polished our 4, gilded are 6, winged are 60. And I didn't do anything else. I didn't differentiate them or anything. PoE stack does that, so its value in that case is much more accurate, whereas mine shows like 9 roughly in total value. Theirs is showing nearly 16 divine. So their value on beasts are a bit overestimated, I think. Or maybe mine's under. I'm calculating Kraken Camaro. I got 2 of them at 600 chaos or 4 divine apiece. And I think they're calculating at 6.1. I have no idea what the actual value changes so often. I could probably get more, and it just depends what time of day I'm selling it. So you can look through this at your will. I'll link this in the description. As I said, I felt my only comment they really have is I felt my life force values were really kind of crappy. I did not feel as though I got an abundance of luck with this. I think I saw Grove in 1/3 of the maps, and I think, I could be wrong, I think that's because I don't have this blocked off. And I've noticed when I have all these blocked off, generally the Grove shows up every other map at the least. And I probably would have done close to getting, I'd say I'd get 1.5 more, so maybe around 20, and 9k, and then maybe another Sacred Blossom had I done that, but I don't have the points to do it. So as I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Sacred Grove with this strategy. I like it better with with farming essences, so I can just move in and out of the map, and then the only thing I'm looking for in the map is literally just essences, Sacred Grove, hitting the boss and leaving. So but that's my thoughts on this. I made a solid amount of currency, and I am aiming at doing a different strategy after this. So I have I earned about 100 divine, it looks like, once I sell everything. Some of it will be sold, some of it won't. It just depends what I feel like doing with it. And I think that's enough talking for this one. So that'll be it. Thanks for watching.